have to mail something, a piece of art to someone, and so this is my envelope. It's a big blank canvas. So I'm going to put something on it. I thought y'all might like to watch. I went ahead and sketched a little picture here. You can't see it right now because it's too light. And I found out you can't erase on this either. I tried erasing here, and some of whatever this is coated with came off. So I've drawn on these before. I painted on them before, but I've never really drawn on them. So let's just gonna see how this is gonna do. Now I'm gonna outline, this is, I got two faces. I'm just gonna outline this with a Sharpie, a brown Sharpie, just so I could see and paint over it. And these are just a couple of little whimsical faces. Now this video is probably going to take a little while, so if you guys want to just advance, go ahead. Whenever I do whimsical art like this, if I'm drawing it, I will draw it with a brown Sharpie, and like that it gives me a good. Now see, I can't erase that, so I'm gonna have to make this. Can never make both eyes the same. Okay, we're just gonna go a little bit down. It's a whimsical face, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And she's gonna have those wide set eyes. And I'll probably end up doing the pupil in black. She's got one pupil smaller than the other one. That's okay. And she's gonna have a little bitty eyebrows. And her head is very round. There. And then there's another little face right here. I'll go ahead and draw it. All right, now I'm trying to go by this picture. I don't know if you can see it. I just kind of played around with stuff and did this, and I like the way it came out. Of course, I really need to do more stuff to it, I think. But anyway, it's cute, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So her neckline goes something like this. And then this part right here is a little wavy. And her neckline goes over here. Like that. And then she has here. Hope you guys can see that well. Alright, I'm just gonna do those lines right now and paint. Yes, I'm going to start with some flesh tone, and what I do is, let's see, this is Skintone folk art, and it's probably too dark for what I want. I want very light, kind of, I don't know, kind of alienish looking. So this is some white paint here. And here we go. Oop, I didn't wash this brush. me try something else. Need a brush, need a brush, need a brush. I have a million brushes, but never the one that I really want. Okay. Let me see, I'm gonna try this one. And I'm gonna pick up some white here. And a little bit of this Skintone. I just want it really light. And I'm gonna paint her face. Now I'm just gonna go right over all the marks I made, because in the end I'm gonna probably re-outline all that in black. Mix some more paint. Oh, dang it, phone. That phone rings all day long. And it's always telemarketers. Of course, today is Sunday. Strange. I don't usually call on Sundays. Could be my sister. She's talking to somebody. What? No, my cat wants to talk. Oh my goodness. Chill out, my petite. No, I can't play with you. I can't play with you right now. Hush, little girl. Hush, little girl. Okay, let me finish off this paint. Really need is a good shader brush. Let me see if I can find one. This is good. It's almost too small. Give me a brush. Give me a brush somewhere. Okay. This one's a little better. A little flat brush. I'm going to go around her face with some green. Put a little bit of green. Oop, too much. Green. I have this light green too, which is the faded jade, and some blue. I want her skin to appear cold. Give it a cold look. So I have this very light jade color, which is right here. Faded Jade by Folk Art, number 4667. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of this Cobalt Hue by Apple Barrel. Just a little bit. And I'm going to go, let's see, I'm going to go on the side of her face, like right here. Never done these in paint before. I've always done them with color pencils, and they come out as this little bit easier to blend. So I'll have to use some, let's see, I got some glaze here. It's just a acrylic glaze or blending medium, whatever you have in hand. And there we go. So I want this to be like shadows on her face. And pick up some more flesh tone here, and that'll help blend this part out. And some more of this blue. And more flesh tone. And more of this funky blue, blue-green. Here's her nose. She's gonna have some contouring here. She's a modern girl and she knows how to do her makeup. Right? Okay. Some contouring on her nose. I'm gonna blend this out a little bit. This way. And I don't know if you've been watching my videos, you've probably seen the little Frida I did a little Frida in this style, and she came out so cute. So instead of using browns and skin tones to make my shadows, I'm using green and blue. See, I just picked up a little bit of green, a little bit of blue, mix it here. Put some of this green and some flesh tone color, and I have this shadow effect. And now I'm going to do this right here. It's starting to look a little bit too green, but that's okay. One thing about acrylics, whatever you don't do right the first time, you can go over it. No biggie. I'm going to blend this in a little bit further and clean up my brush and make some more skin tone. And the skin tone I used, like I said, it was Skintone by Folk Art. And this white paint is not really white. It's Vanilla Ice Cream by Apple Barrel. Yep, Vanilla Ice Cream. And that keeps it from being too white, I guess. And here I'm making my skin tone. And I'm gonna go back over this area here. It's okay if I go out the lines a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to be redrawing this later. Now I'm going to pick up just the blue. Just the blue. And put some blue in there. It's a little bit too much. Just blend it in. using my, so right here I have my glaze. Using my glaze, I can wet this and actually smooth it out even with my finger. Yeah. I'm going to put a little bit of shadow underneath the lip right there. And go back over this area with some more skin tones. Now I'm not looking for beauty here. It's going to be, I just want it like kind of a little freaky, a little alienish, but cute. I want to make it nice and smooth. Picking up just some blue with a little bit of glaze. I'm going to identify the nose here. And the nose here. Probably should use a smaller brush for this. And her eyebrow is about right there. I'll wipe my brush off the excess paint so I can smooth this out and put a little bit while it's still wet. And pick up some more glaze. She's looking a little bit peak. I'm going to go straight with some white here and lighten her skin tone a little bit. There we go. And right there. And her chin. And her nose. If you ever watch makeup videos, they are great for learning how to paint a face. I mean, you're painting a real face with makeup, but you learn, especially those contour videos, you learn about how to, not only how to apply makeup, but how to shape the face, but using lights and darks. All right. And I'm going to put a little bit of highlights here on her chin, on her nose, the bridge of her nose. Might have to go back real white, but for right now, I'm just going to use this ivory color. There. And going back to this face, she needs a little bit more blue. Smear, smear. Sometimes you have to wait for the paint to dry a little bit before you can put more paint on top, because then it starts to get sticky and it's just not right. Okay, I don't know what that is. I really should be with a smaller brush like this one. Let me try that. This one's kind of... right here, under the nose, on the side of the nose. Now, on a normal face, the eyebrow would start right here, but I have her eyebrow way over here. So I'm trying to get this, some sort of a shadow enough to go around her eye. This must have had some red paint in it, I think. I don't know. There we go. And this part right here is a little bit too, let me see, too linear, so we're gonna you guys can fast forward this if you want. I know it don't look very good right now, but it's good. It's coming. You're gonna see. Let's see. I need a better brush. All right, we're gonna go back to skin tones. Again, skin tone mixed with this off-white I have. And there we go. And a little bit of glaze on my finger. There we go. Now, if this doesn't come out good, I'm not going to publish it. But if you're seeing it, it's because I like the outcome. Her eyes are right here. One thing, when you're doing faces and you're doing eyes, eyes are not shaped like almonds, okay? They're shaped like eggs. You just don't see the whole shape of them because they're inside your skull or underneath the skin. So you have to show some kind of shadow where to give it that illusion that you got an eyeball there and not an almond. You understand that? Okay. Let's see. I'll put some of this over here. Yeah. There's always a little line right there too at the nose. And here's the brow. I'll make her eyebrows a little bit bigger. There we go. And this one's got some brows right here somewhere. Okay, I'm just blending with some glaze here. Alright, she's looking really ghostly. So I'm going to put a little bit more skin tone on this one's face. A little more skin tone. And with some more glaze. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is these girls need some blush. So I'm using red, which is, this one's called Flamenco Red by Apple Barrel. Flamenco. Just whatever red you have. And dip just a little bit in there and mix it with my skin tone. I'm just going to have some cheeks. And some cheeks here. Kind of swirl it around a little bit. Gonna have a little bit on her nose, a little bit on her nose, a little bit on her lips. I'm gonna use the little brush for that. Okay. Now I'm going to take the red, straight red, and just do the top lip. Just a little bit on the top lip. Like that. And the reason why I'm doing the top lip is the top lip always seems to be darker because of a shadow. The bottom lip is turned up, so if the light was coming down here, you would see the bottom lip lighter, and it just gives it a little more dimensionality. There we go. Okay, what else? And the faces are done. Not really, but with the paint they are for now. And I need to do the rest. And the rest is going to be some odd colors. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm going to use my Delusions paints because I really like the colors on those. And I got two there. Where's the other ones? Let's see. I got lots of colors. Let's see. I got this one. This one, what is this? This is gray, metallic silver. No, this is something else. There's something else. Ah, some green. Okay, those are the ones I have. That, let's see. Use some white to mix them with. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I love these paints. They're really good quality paints, but this jar really just, ugh. It just makes everything difficult. I do not want to put my brush in here and contaminate everything. Where is my stuff? Okay, let's see. I have a little, looking for my palette knife. I couldn't find it. All right, this red, I'm gonna put it right here. And it's gonna be the first color I'm gonna go with, and I'm just gonna go with this brush. This paint is so smooth. Smooth as butter. It's one of my hairs. Okay, here I'm gonna cut in the face to get all those lines that I went over. Ah, no. No. Oh well. Let's see. Hope y'all can see that. Let me check. Yep. Now, I don't always do this for every envelope, every piece of art that I send off. But this one, this little envelope's a little more special, and I just felt like it. You know, just felt like it. I don't know why, but this envelope is coated with some kind of a waxy feel or something, and it makes the paint flow beautifully. And don't need a lot of paint. I mean, just with the little bit that was on my knife here, it's coming out pretty good. Oh, I'm making a mess. That's okay. I'm gonna go over that area anyways. And I need to turn this around a little bit. Oh, what is that that's stuck? Get out, get out. Shoo. Now this brush still has a pretty good chiseled edge on here, and I like using something like that to work around edges. All right. Now I'm going to clean this off. Take a sip of tea. So I got the whole background red right now. I need to add other colors. Where's my yellow? I have a yellow one of these. This ain't it. This is orange. Orange. Well, I'll use the orange. I'll use the orange for a little while. Okay. I'm just going to take out a little piece and mix it with the red that I have in here. All right. So it's going to go right here. I should put some tape down, so like that I can have an edge. Yeah, should have done that when I started painting. Okay, let's see. Got some masking tape here, and I don't have any painter's. I do, but I don't know where it is. So this is a little bit tackier than painter's tape, and I don't want it to pull up. So what I do is just put it on my clothes. I know you can't see me, but I just put it on my pants and then peel it back up, and it gets rid of some of the tackiness. And this is gonna go right here. Let me see, this is about the edge. I don't want to cover that priority there with paint. And yikes. Move this out the way. Tape, tape, tape. It's a good way to pick up cat hair or dog hair too. Just stick it on your clothes. All right, and we're gonna go with this right here. And I probably shouldn't, I'm gonna go all the way to the edge and just go around this tracker insurance thing. Well, my brush got full of paint. Let's clean it off here. All right, and just pick up some paint there. Oh. I'm gonna pick it up here. Should I paint over the United States Service? Postal Service? Yeah, why not? And you can see right through it. Oh, I like how it stays fresh and mixable on this paper. Like I said, I think it has some kind of a waxy feel to it. So what I'm gonna do when this is nice and dry, I'm gonna go over it with probably some gloss medium. I think some gloss medium would be nice. Yeah. Add some more of this red, like right here. All right. Alrighty. And I'm gonna add some blue. This blue that I was using a while ago, which is the cobalt hue. I add some blue on this side, and it should, I don't know. I don't like that. Eek. Red alert, red alert. That looks ugly. Actually, it's turning purple, but an ugly purple. So we're not gonna, no. We're gonna just wipe that off. There we go. Wipe it off. And let's see, I'm going by the picture I have too. And it's got, her body is blue. So I'm gonna do her body with this blue, with the cobalt blue. And like I said before, you're welcome to fast forward or put it in a faster speed. But I'm not going to rush through this because I don't want it to look ugly. I want it to come out cute. The paint seems to be just gliding over this paper. So it's really easy to paint it. Paper doesn't absorb it. I wonder how this paper will react with some alcohol inks. I bet it would be nice with alcohol inks. Ugh, dang it. I want to put that paint away from me. My desk is so small. Don't have much room. Because I live at my mom's house, I am in my bedroom doing this. So I have all my art supplies, my art desk, my bed, my TV, my computer, everything in my bedroom. And it's not a very big bedroom. So I have to keep the table that I'm on is a little draft table that I got at Hobby Lobby years ago. And I think this, I don't know if they still sell this style or not, this model, but I liked it because it has a glass top. And I thought about, I could put a lamp underneath it and use it as a light box to trace. Although I've yet done that. I've yet to do that. I used to, when I lived in my house, I used to put, to trace things, I would just tape them on the back kitchen window. The door had some double glass doors that went out to the patio. And I would tape whatever I wanted to trace on there and then tape a white piece of paper over it, and you can see right through. Light boxes are so expensive, and I don't understand why. It's just a light bulb over a piece of plastic. So there are different ways. I was trying to do this. See, I did this with Principal colors, and then my cat tore it up. So I was trying to do this, which is not quite there yet. So I might have to tweak it. Okay, so her body is blue. And I'm gonna go a little bit more. Just a little bit darker blue. I'm gonna continue with it. I don't know if you can see the bottom here. I'm just gonna go all the way to the edge. I'm not worried about the postal service thing. It's not required for mailing. I'm making sure I leave the back of this envelope untouched because here's got all the information. See? So the front doesn't matter. All right, now I'll clean this and work it to the edge right there. I love these crazy colors. It's got some cat hair. Get out of there. Cat hair. I think it's stuck to the tape. Come on. Kitty cat hair. I have a short hair cat, because I don't think I would have these problems. But guess what? Short hair is still hair. It goes everywhere. Okay. There's some more of this hot pink. I forgot to tell you the colors of the Illusions. Let's see, the one I'm using is Cherry Pie. And the orange is Squeezed Orange. Squeezed Orange, yeah. Okay, looking good, looking good. Now her, I think I'm gonna go with this green. I like this green. It's gonna be this green. And like I said, I took out too much orange. Let me see if I can just get it off the cap on this one. Don't need very much paint. I tell you, it's this paper just makes the paint slide. Okay. This is kind of like an olive orange. I mean green. It's called Dirty Martini. Yeah, olives. Olive green. I'm not going to be able to finish this all in one video. It's going to have to be a two-parter. Hopefully not a three-parter. I'm gonna have to paint some more of these envelopes. This is fun. Alrighty. Now, the other color I wanted to do was yellow, which I don't know what I did with the yellow like this. But I have some other yellows I'm going to use. Okay, I like this one. This one's called Bright Yellow. But Anita's. And bright yellow it's a dark yellow, a true yellow, but it's nice and yellowy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like the truest form of the yellow that you can get. That's the yellow I like. And some places they call it school bus yellow, which is slightly bit more orange. So I'm going to do this yellow here in the middle. I love the combo of yellow and hot pink or fuchsia. Magenta. You can call it magenta, fuchsia. hot pink. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna make a swirl here. Like that. Let's see how that goes. I don't have much of a plan for this picture other than, like I said before, I'm kind of basing it off of this, but not exactly. And see where it takes me. Just want something a little funky, a little different. Now these little whimsical faces, I started doing them when I started seeing lots of people doing these. And all my life I've always strived to do as realistic a face as I possibly could. So when I started doing these, it was not easy. It's like having to forget everything you've learned about painting, about drawing, and start all over. It was hard to go back. Because even as a kid, I never drew whimsical faces. I never drew stick figures. I always went as realistic as possible because that's how I was taught. And later, when I went to school, I noticed other kids were drawing stick figures, and I thought that was ridiculous. Can you believe that? I'm in kindergarten. Here I am looking at other kids drawing stick figures. I was like, oh my God, that's horrible. Not that I drew perfect, but at least I was way more advanced than that. And now I'm trying to go back and reclaim that area. All right, I like that. This yellow needs to go somewhere though, not just stay here. Let's see what we can do. We can make a circle like that and go up. I'm doing a video, Mom.
Okay.
My mom's peeking in here. See if I stopped videoing. Okay, let's see. We're gonna maybe make this. And kind of carry this line right here. So hopefully you can see all this. This line that's going from here. And I'm going to carry it out this way. Of course, this is cheap paint and very, very translucent. Of course, yellow is always translucent. Always. So this is going up here. How about if it goes out of the picture and comes back in here? Kind of like this. Yeah. Okay, I like that. This needs to be painted over a little bit more, a little darker. Okay, and I like this green, and the green, I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of this yellow. This is the green no, this is a different green I was using, and just make it a little more liney. And just make this a little more solid. Oh, but it needs, yeah, right there, went over. It needs my little skinny brush, more of a detail brush. There. All right, so I got yellow, blue and red. That's the primaries. Some green, and of course I'm going to need orange, which I kind of have a little bit of orange, but that's okay. Let's see, we're going to do some green circles. How about some green circles here? Where else can I put some green circles? Right here. 3 green circles here. 2 here. And 3 here. Okay, I think I'm gonna let this dry and start another layer pretty soon. Okay, so this is part 1 has ended. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching.